This is the SpeakInCOAD Podcast, where you're doing episode 21. We're going to do a little bit of symbolism in wrestling. I am Code, Conspiracy of a Dead Man, sitting here next to
Theodore Dino Minte.
And we have to bring a video up to explain that a little bit more. He explained the whole Dino Mite thing to me, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And then he showed me, I'm like, makes so much more sense. And then to my left or right? My left? That way?
I'm on, well, the way I'm looking, right. I'm on Ted's left.
Oh, Ted's left?
Fuck. Yep.
I'm just kidding.
That's what he said.
Yeah. The T was silent for some reason. Nah. And we got Chente in the house representing. Are you complicated right now? Are you in that place where your shirt is?
No, I'm not. I'm not there.
Just repping it.
Yep. We won.
Nice. Congratulations.
Aren't they considered the Sunshine State?
No, that's Florida.
You are right. I'm dumb.
Arizona's like the dry ass state, right?
the copper state, but whatever.
The copper state? Oh, because of the orange sand or the copper plateaus.
No, because of the copper, but whatever.
Oh, nice.
I was thinking of the snake.
Oh, okay.
Copperhead.
Cool.
We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it. There is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. I am not asking your newspapers to support, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people. To the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
Well, we'll just jump right into it if you guys are down. We'll do the What's in Your Cup segment. And this doesn't have to be anything drinking, nothing like that. It can be like just breaking the ice like we already are. Just catching up. Oh, I've missed you guys so much.
Missed you too. You know what really breaks the ice? A polar bear follow.
A what?
My mom. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
You heard that?
Yeah. Like, you're doing that wrong.
Yeah. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and stuff. I finally got the last episode out today. So that's why I feel like I've missed you guys so much, but I feel like I've hung out with you guys for like 3 days in a row editing. So I've heard the same jokes, my same corny jokes that nobody laughed at the entire time. And I'm like, I wish I would have
we laughed on the
bleeped it out. Yeah. But I wanted to touch base with you guys about just general life, health. You feeling okay? Chente?
I mean, that's kind of cough, a little cough, but that's it.
Yep. If you get a test strip from like a vid test strip, and you get the orange slice and you get a Q-tip in there, you'll come back positive. So if you want to take off work the next few weeks, go ahead and do that and you'll be fine.
like the soda slice or like an actual orange?
No, the soda one, the pop one.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live. I feel like if I say pop, it's just a specific region in Ohio, and they're like, I know exactly where that's at.
Yeah.
In the entire world, it's like, oh, it's soda.
I used to like get in arguments with my ex. She would say soda, and I'd be like, pop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
then you popped her in the face, and she broke up with you.
It was a different type of pop in the face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was shaking, not stirring.
Oh, Jesus.
He's like, there is some white in me, I'll tell you that much.
That was good.
Sorry.
That was good.
I don't want to go off the rails too
It's
much.
too late. Too late.
Dude, I was so stressed with this. Every time we start to do an episode or I start to get ready, something fails or it definitely pushes me to the limits.
Yep. Don't let your molehill become mountains.
Yes, that was his last thought for the day. You remember? I do. I listened to it 6 times.
That's kind of what brought it up, like watching them.
Okay, cool. So I did get something in my cup. Mostly I got water just chilling here just in case. But I did
H2O.
yeah. And I did get some Buffalo Trace in my business party podcast cup. Shout out to Scott, aka Biz, aka Biznaz Party.
Biznaz, I like that. Biznaz.
But cheers to you guys. Oh, missed you guys. This is taking way too long.
I got water.
Yeah, everybody else
Same.
does. I got water in here too.
This is the time of season to stay hydrated, just like summertime.
It just tastes like Buffalo Trace. Yeah, so if I feel like this fool got me on Shorzy, and I've been quoting so much Shorzy lately. Every
Your
time,
balls will tug.
yeah,
It's a good show.
it is a good show. I watched that show before I watched Letterkenny.
Kenny.
But I always, so, and then I'm like, why do I say that? And I'm watching the newest season again, and I'm just like, oh, I've been saying all his stuff, and I didn't mean to take it. I promise. So,
that's how you know a show is good, when you reference it all the time.
yes, exactly. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some conspiracy stuff. I'll play some videos.
Gotcha.
Yeah, good call. We didn't hear you at all. That was perfect. You could just click it and cough.
Click and cough. Double C.
Click and cough. That should be a shirt.
That's what the doctor said.
Yeah.
Click and cough.
Like, what does that even mean? I'm like, nobody knows what it means.
When he said I had a virus, I didn't know he meant a virus.
Yeah.
Mm.
Virus with my dick. But I did have some stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about or show you at least. The one thing that I did recently was what is the name? Isaac Weishaupt from the
Occult and Pop Culture Podcast.
Yes. So I took his audio from one of his episodes that he was breaking down a specific wrestler with all the different symbolism that he had, occult symbolism. Not just the symbolism where like 666 or like the Illuminati showing the eye, covering one eye, all that stuff. Like these were specifics where they were like more Satanist symbolism and occult type symbolism. So I created this video of the specific wrestler. He was Malakai Black, and now he's Aliester, or the other way around?
Other way around. He was Aliester Black with WWE, and with AEW, he is now Malakai Black.
Okay, so let me see if I can find it. So I pretty much had the video breakdown of Isaac Weishaupt talking, and then I pretty much just threw pictures up as we went along, like so that way you kind of get an idea of his stuff. I don't know if we want to really talk too much about him, like
Weishaupt or Aliester?
No, Aliester Black.
Okay.
Unless you want to just talk mostly professional wrestling, like as a whole, or would you rather like break down specifics?
We could do a little of both. Depends on like where.
Yeah, man. Let's see the video.
Okay. Oh, you want me to show the video?
Yeah.
So here's what I'll do. I'll show the video on YouTube, and then I'll pause it and break it down a little bit more here and there.
I know that guy.
So I'll kind of have, maybe I'll keep it muted so that way we're not hearing what's his name's determination of it all. So Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to present it, and I'm going to just break it down so that way you guys kind of have an idea of kind of what it is and what it's about. You see here, okay? All right. So Aliester Black was he was a professional wrestler. He still is. He was in WWE as Aliester Black, and then he changed his name to Malakai Black. He has all this like demonic type symbolism all surrounding his character. And it's not that he is just a character where he gets done wrestling and he just wipes it off. It's not like it's like paint or anything like that. Like he actually got these tattoos, right? So just an idea of what he's about. And just to give you an idea of like what it looks like. Yeah. And then he goes into I'll break some of that. I don't want to touch base on too much of this stuff yet, just because it has nothing to do with him. So there was one of his fans made him a tarot card. And I'll see if I can find it over here somewhere. Oh, wasn't that? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. All right. So here's his screen that somebody made for him, right? Or a fake tarot card that somebody made for him. And it's with his tattoos all over, and it's called the Devil. Like that's the name of his character, which also makes me wonder if he's the devil in AEW.
No, that's MJF.
I thought MJF was the devil was coming after MJF.
No, MJF is the devil. He wears a little mask with horns on it, gets carried out on the throne.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were trying to find out who it was.
Someone stole his stuff and is attacking him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It might be him.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
Gotcha.
It might be him. So anyway, long story short, when it comes to this and this symbolism, there was a fan of his. So his what's it called? A fan of his created this art for him, and it says, and it is almost satire how these beings made of clay expected I would appear to them with horns and hooves, carrying a pitchfork, having red skin. And he's talking about the devil saying that about what we think. And what's funny to me is that these the horns and hooves is based off of a like Greek deity, I think called Pan, or not Greek,
that'd be Greek.
Norse, right?
No, Pan was Greek.
I thought Pan was Norse. Pan was like a hunting god that had like the legs of like a goat,
yeah,
and then the like horns and stuff on it. So, but then what they've done with like the religious portion of it now is they've turned that and made it into the devil.
Yes,
even though it's not the devil. Okay, and then so he goes into, here's just some of his
looks.
Yeah, here's just some of the things that he looks like. These are just I pretty much created the video to talk as he's going, so you get an idea of like what he's talking about. Like, and I'm talking about Isaac Weishaupt. So, for example, this tattoo on his hand, on his chest, the hand with the all-seeing eye, these symbols and stuff on his fingers, these are called sigils. Sigils are what make up like different spells in different cultures.
Okay.
So I'll show you a little bit more about that later. And then this one, this demon on his back is Lilith. Lilith is like one of the only demons. I'm almost certain it's Lilith. I feel like I've done this before and it's been the wrong name.
Okay.
But Lilith was like a demon, and then there was like more of a breakdown and stuff of it too. Like he kind of explains like the breakdown of Lilith and what she means in the Bible as a demon.
Yeah.
I think she's into like pride and changing people from thinking that they're man to women. So people that will celebrate her will dress that if they're men, they'll dress as women, and women will dress as men. Okay. So that way there's no gender and there's like gender fluidity with it.
Gotcha.
And then this one here, this tattoo is called, I think it's called the first sin.
From us eating the apple.
Yeah,
And
it's the snake,
tempted us.
and then the biting of the apple with the snake wrapped around it. I'm almost certain it's, or the origin of sin. That's what it's called.
The origin.
So that's the name of this tattoo specifically. And then let's see. He just got a lot of crows and stuff on him. He's got like 3 crows. This symbol here on his chest, that surprisingly is called and this is kind of where I want to transition into the WWE type stuff. He has like a lot of different crosses and stuff, and like the pentagram stars on his jacket and like crossbones. This specific thing is called the Leviathan cross.
Okay.
So Leviathan was a creature that was created by God, and they put it in the depths of the ocean or the depths of hell. I can't remember exactly what it is. But it is said that this is the only being that God created that God cannot destroy.
This Leviathan.
Yes. And do you know which wrestler was called the Leviathan? Batista. When he was in OVW.
Yes.
All right. So there's that one. Here's the Leviathan cross. These are all the different Leviathan crosses. Serpent of the Leviathan. Leviathan cross it's a Baphomet ring.
Just saying, certain ones of it kind of look
like a ball.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, and then he was talking about how Dave Navarro has the Leviathan cross on his neck and stuff, but I just put that in there because he was talking about he has a lot of things like the heart. It's a spiritual eye.
Is that on Aliester or is that on Dave?
No. The rest of these are all on Aliester, on Aliester, Malakai Black, whatever you want to call him. Then he also, so Aliester on his right forearm, he also has the all-seeing eye with the pyramid, kind of like the throwing up the rock, like when they do the eye thing through there. It's on top of the money, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and look, granted, not all of his stuff is symbolic in Satanism. I mean, he's got some Buddhist things here. He's got some Japanese or Chinese art. I mean, he's got a dragon on his chest.
A wolf on his thigh.
Well, the wolf on the thigh part was kind of weird because it has a third eye in the middle of its forehead, almost as if the third eye is open. I don't know if I show that one in this. Some of these demons, or some of these are like Indian. Excuse me. Some of these are like this one's called the Yama. It's a Yama tattoo. It's a god in India. I think it protects people or something like that. And I kind of broke some of them down so that way you can see them. So like Yama is the Hindu god of death and justice, responsible for the dispensation of law and punishment of sinners in his abode. In verdict tradition, Yama was considered to have been the first mortal who died and espied to the way to the celestial abodes. Thus, in virtue of precedence, he became the ruler of the departed. So he pretty much was like the Hades almost, or like the ruler of the dead.
Yeah.
Also, he's still the Lord of Death, but goes by M.O. So that was just some of the stuff. And like, if you guys are watching the video,
yeah,
if it's moving along too fast, you guys can click and read or pause it and read it and stuff, So here's the closer look of his chest with the all-seeing eye on the palm. The palm had some symbolism and stuff with it too. It was like a specific aura palm or whatever. I think the fingers are usually like this, or they're like that, or like this one or something, or it's like a little wolf puppet. I can't remember exactly what it is. Gotcha. But it's like the dog that's going like that. But these are all called sigils, and each one of these designs are satanic symbols or derivatives from satanic symbols. Like this one here specifically is, this one here looks like one, but I don't think it is specifics.
Yeah.
And then some of these here are like certain spells, which is weird to have on your body at all times. Here's what a sigil is. In medieval magic, the term sigil was commonly used to refer to occult signs, which represented various angels and demons, which the practitioner might summon. So if you're summoning something, you're not summoning an angel, I'll tell you that much. So not that Not that I've ever heard of. I don't know about you.
No.
So
Usually angels come to you, but I've never heard of someone summoning an angel.
yeah. And then he has this. This is his clothing line called Black Craft Clothing. And like on the back of the shirt it says, "I shall be cleansed through flames. I shall be delivered through fire." And it's a witch burning at the stake. And then he has the upside down pentagram, which see the sword going through it here.
Yeah.
So the sword going through, and then those weird lines there make up a sigil itself, or makes up the satanic Satan's cross, I think it's called.
Okay.
I'll show that in a second too. And then he actually, I think that's his clothing line. It's Black Craft Cult. That's the name of his
Clothing.
that's the name of his clothing line. So, and it also says the root of all evil. And then his hat says unholy. So I'm not trying to like talk crap on this guy. I definitely don't want somebody to put a hex on me or try to cast a spell on me. I mean, I got my faith and my beliefs. I'll pray about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried, but I also don't want anybody coming at me for like picking on this guy. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything like that. I'm just trying to show the weird things that are accompanying wrestling in the industry.
Yeah.
So let's go through it. So then he also has this other tattoo. It's like a Makala tattoo. That's it, closer in color. And then along with the Makala and the Yama tattoo, Aliester got the tattoo of Kali inked in the center of his chest. Kali is the Hindu warrior goddess, which is dark colored complexion, blood-stained face, wears a necklace of human skulls, the tongue is sticking out, and long, messy hair. Kali is known as the goddess of death, time, and doomsday. So it's like, not that that's Satanist or satanic or anything like that. The other one I just showed you was it's a coffin with an all sign, or with an eye.
Yeah.
And then it says restless. I mean, it's just, I'm not even saying that's a bad tattoo, but if you're never sleeping after you die, maybe, who knows? That might mean like he's saying that there is an afterlife. Who knows? I'm not disagreeing with that by any means. He's got the Reaper on both legs. It just says borrow time. He's got it on both legs. Life will be the death of me. It's just another Reaper with a skull.
That one's kind of cool though.
Yeah, some of them are cool. I'm not trying to trash him on everything, you know. Like I'm not even trying to talk bad about the guy. He definitely has some cool tattoos. Like over here, there's like it looks like Selena Vega.
Well, that is actually his wife.
I know, that's why I was throwing that out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's got some weird stuff too. Like I think they're into some Santeria type stuff.
I want to say yeah. Plus, she's in the anime, so who knows like how she combines all of it together. And
yeah. And here's what's crazy. I heard that every anime has demons in it. Demon Slayer.
That's one. But like the volleyball one doesn't have any demons.
The volleyball stripper one?
I didn't know there was a volleyball stripper.
I'm just kidding. Chante's still alive?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll just get into these. These are just the ones that he has with colors.
Jesus.
Kali is the one that he has like in the center of his chest. Is a major Hindu goddess associated with time, change, creation, power, destruction, and death of the Shaktism. Blah 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 blah. She is often depicted as a frightening, bloodthirsty, and ferocious deity with a necklace of heads, skirt of arms, lolling tongue, and brandishing a knife dripping with blood, which could also be human sacrifice. You know how they got the tongue, how they got the arms. I mean, even if they're going to war, you know, and they're using this thing to protect them in war, you know, like if you were looking at it as like a Norse mythology type thing, you know, at least kind of have an idea of what they're doing with this. He also has Ave Satanas. Well, Ave Satanas in Latin means Hail Satan. So I don't know what street that is, but I don't want to live on it. I'm just saying.
Don't want to live on
it's Santana's Avenue. So I mean, like, you can look this stuff up on Wikipedia. It's not hard to find, you know. There's a lot of things about it. The spelling variants of it, Sathanas instead. So I was just like, oh, what does this look? So I'm looking at these tattoos. I'm pausing it. I see the name of the tattoo in the description. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I do my own Google search and I'm like, this ain't that hard to find. And I'm like, this stuff's crazy. So, and like I said, like the video goes by pretty quickly just to push it out there.
Yeah.
But I'm already 25 minutes in on this guy. Holy crap. All right. So I'll try to hurry it along. Okay. This thing here, this on his hand, that is like a devil thing. I think somebody's calling me. That's like a devil symbol there. Yeah. And like a sigil. And then it might be the cross of Lucifer or something about Lucifer. And then back on the back of his ear, he has a pentagram back there.
Didn't even know he had a tattoo back.
Here's the sigil of Lucifer, the thing that he just showed on his hand.
Okay.
It is a sigil used in rituals invoking Lucifer, first recorded in the 18th century, known among theistic Satanists as the seal of Satan. The symbol is also associated with music groups including Zeal and Ardon. And he's also from like the Netherlands or something, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so you don't know. And then he has this thing. It's a satanic animal. It's got the symbols on its forehead, and it looks like it's gotten killed or it's beheaded and it's still alive. And so this animal, have you ever seen the movie American Werewolf in London?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Do you know the name of the bar that they went to?
No, I do not remember.
Okay, so the bar is called the Slaughtered Lamb, and it's the head of a wolf that's cut off and dripping blood, and it's got blood in its mouth.
Okay.
And I think it even might have a sheep's head in it. Like it killed a sheep and then they killed it. That's kind of what this could portray as. And I think, and I mean, I have a picture of the Slaughtered Lamb, the movie cover for American Werewolf in London. I have that in my room, which I didn't know that could be considered a satanic animal, so I might be getting rid of it. It might not be, but who knows? I don't like wasting money. This is the Leviathan or Lilith, and they also talk about, it was on Wikipedia. You could look up Aliester Black, and he talked about how his dad was in a cult, right? Like if you're in a cult, just CULT, that means like you're a part of a cult, not occult. The occult is different. The occult is like Satanist symbolism, Illuminati type stuff, human sacrifice, blood sacrifice, all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It has something to do with evil, demonic type stuff. So they said his father that was like his origin story as a wrestler. Like my father was a part of the cult, but they worded it wrong.
I actually believe it's a little bit of both. He used some of his real life to make his story, and I think his father was actually in a cult.
In a cult?
Yeah, in a cult.
Okay, because like his wrestler's dad, the wrestler dad, because I tried looking that up and you can't find it anywhere on his Wikipedia or anything about his real dad being in a cult. You couldn't find anything about his real dad.
He did a podcast where he talks about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think part of that is where like the tattoos and the idea for his character came from.
Well, that's
drawing from his like
actual
life.
So my only issue with that, and granted, you want to take on a specific character and run with that character, cool. But if you're like into the supernatural, the mystical, the phenomena, all that type of stuff, that evil version of it, and you're getting tattoos of it just to take on the character.
Being interested in knowing about it and believing in it is two different things.
Yeah, but why would you get it tattooed?
You could just like them. Think about it. We said some of those tattoos were cool ourselves.
Yeah, I get that. But like the Lucifer sigil, where you summon Lucifer and those type of things, I get it. I understand.
I was just gonna say I cannot explain that.
Yeah,
we all think different. So his way of thinking and why he got those, completely. To me.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, because I personally wouldn't get anything about Satan tattooed on me.
Yeah,
not like that. Outside of the arrows in there.
Chente, on the other hand, he definitely would. He would get that street. He would be like Ave Santana.
Oh man,
I'm kidding.
He get it on his
Got
knuckles.
tripped.
Yeah, well, he's got some knuckle tattoos too now. We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, he does. I forgot.
But yeah, I'll hurry this guy up along too. Like, we don't have to like touch base on him too much. But he's got like a moon tattoo. He's got this heart with an eye. He's got another all-seeing eye.
He's got an eye. You see that? You got shuffle.
Yeah, he's got a Freemason eye or a Freemason symbol on his hand. He's got the ring right here where he's a Freemason. Contemo. It's another tattoo. It's Latin for despicio, temo. Oh, sorry, I was reading all in Spanish. Despise, scorn, hate, condemn, disparage, belittle, think meanly of. Like if you're wanting to be mean or have mean thoughts of somebody. Defy, and then detester, abhorrer. I don't know how to say that. This one, I don't know if I feel safe saying that with a hard R at the end. Abimanor, loathe. So it pretty much has the definition of each thing too. Hate. Okay. It's a bad thing. Like you're just hating somebody, you know. I don't know. And here's the other thing too. His name is Aliester Black. I get the name Aliester as a common name, but it's not very common unless you follow along in the occult, where Aleister Crowley, who created the Church of Satan, he has the same name as Aliester, and then he also has the same occult symbolism. You're like, I wonder how far he pulled to create this character.
I was just going to say that, because like if his dad was in the cult and that was a big part of his childhood,
or wasn't even that hard to pull it, because he's like, I'll just call myself Aliester. I have all this stuff anyway. Let me just pick this up, and then nobody's going to really read into it too much, because unless they really know, they know.
Yeah, and then, unless you like ask him personally, he explains it to you.
And then here's Aleister Crowley, where it's just like his life and death.
Oh no, he needs to change his first name.
Yeah, well, Aleister Crowley, he created the works of Aleister Crowley, Volume 1, and it's got the sigils and it's got the goat on it. This is another thing that I want to talk about. Please remind me, because I don't want to forget that.
The goat?
Yes.
Okay.
Then he's got the works Volume 2, and it's more symbolism. This is that hand with the eye on it. So he has that tattoo on his chest with the sigils on it, and he's got the eye with the hand.
And the hand looks just like that hand, except take the add the symbols to it.
Yes.
Like the spacing of the fingers and the way the pinky looks smaller.
Just like this one?
Yeah.
So these are all books by Aleister Crowley that he easily could have taken all these different things and created these tattoos with them. And then I think he was a part of a band or one of the other guys. The other thing too, Baron Corbin, it's like they talk about the goat type stuff. This here is a goat head. And then on the back, it says the tower with a big sun with the eye in the middle of it. Like there's definitely some symbolism in that.
Yeah.
And then let's see. All right. So this is what I really want to talk to you about, the goat, right? Yes. Now I'm going to break this down a little bit more. I'll show pictures and stuff after.
Okay.
But then here, Aleister Black's all his tattoos and stuff. It just goes through it all again, the whole video, but it breaks down like every tattoo that he has. Like this is a crow with a heart, and then it's an actual crow, and then he's got this tattoo here with the wolf with the eye in the middle that's ripping open. Then he's got the what's it called? The pentagram.
Yeah.
Then he's got more crows with wiener sticking out of it. Sorry, too soon.
No, that was funny.
And then I just put thanks for watching. This is Code Conspiracy of a Dead Man. I used the audio from Isaac Weishaupt and his podcast, the Occult Symbolism and Culture Podcast.
Okay.
And then I put where you could find his stuff. So pretty much wanted to give him a plug. If nobody really knows who he is, definitely go check him out. I got a bunch of his books. He'll sign them. Seems like a good dude. Love to have him on the podcast one day. But that should be it.
I just thought of the most early 2000s thing to do, like scary movie. Go up to him and be like, he's sick. What's up?
Yeah. TBD, I need you to bless us.
Oh, my belly's showing.
I'm gonna need you to bless us with
Man, I thought it was about to flash us, yo.
I know. When I lift my shirt up, I'm like, no, should have got an extra large. Sorry. Can you bless us with the thought for the day?
Oh, I can. I think this one is very fitting for like, especially the last part of the conversation we had.
Ooh. Wait.
Magic cat.
Ooh, the occultic cat?
The occultic cat.
I don't know if that's a word, but whatever.
We make
it is now.
It is now. The occultic.
Like Wikipedia, we change it when we want.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thought for the day. Who are you when you stop doing things for instant gratification? Who are you when you stop trying so hard just to get validation? Who are you when no one is watching? My job. And this
that first one. I feel attacked. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, because we're not watching him. He's got no video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to attack you, sir.
He's naked. Afraid.
Well, if you're naked, you probably should be afraid of because you're vulnerable.
Try fighting a cat naked.
I don't want to fight a cat with clothes.
Naked's worse. You might get circumcised again, or first time. I don't know.
And then, are we talking about house cat or like jungle cat?
No. House. House is simple, and that's the most simplest form, but it's probably just as dangerous.
Yes, yeah. I've seen cats take down birds and squirrels.
They fought pitbulls, chased them away.
I've seen a cat battle wounded with a raccoon running to hide from it. So yeah, cats are
cool. Well, let's get this going so we can get some B-dubs. Okay. I'm hungry. And you wanna send us off?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for our lovely show.
You're doing the hand. Oh my gosh!
Well, this is complete. This is the people with the deep thought.
Oh, okay.
You know, like the Goliath thing. This is like, I'm
Goliath.
The statue of David. I said.
Where that is him with the thinking man.
I thought that was supposed to be David.
I don't know. Somebody fact check this fool.
Did you say fat check?
No,
Wow. The attack. But this is Theodore Dino Minte telling you to have a good day.
Love, peace, and taco grease. Deuce, y'all.
Nice. Deuce, bro. It was nice hanging out with you. It's been too long. I feel like I barely see you anymore. This is Code Conspiracy of a Dead Man. Stay safe, stay blessed, and keep on questioning.
Ooh.
Like Scott Hall.
Yes.
Wasn't it the bad guy?
Yeah.
How's it go?
I'll say hello to the bad guy. Because he did it like Tony Montana.
Yeah. All right, Chente. See you later, man.
Later, guys.
Later, Gator.
Deuce.